Why do all that? Why go over the top here and show me how other normal people are damaged? But then Michael, who is a flesh and blood man, can get shot 8 times and just be functional, still overpowering people. Come on, son. What's good, everybody? Welcome back to Whole Views. Halloween Kills. If you ever got to the end of a movie and felt like, man, I'm so glad we didn't pay for that, you should subscribe to the channel, because you know how I feel and you know how this review is about to go. Bruh, like, I wanted to like this movie so badly. I wanted Halloween Kills to be good because I just recently saw the 2018 Halloween and I was like, this was good. This was engaging. This was a nice horror movie. Like a good Michael Myers centered slasher horror movie. This one took it to levels that was so ridiculous, man. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna give you why I came up with my score, why it is what it is, and then I'm gonna just rant. I'm not doing the courtesy thing where like non-spoilers, damn that. I'm giving you full spoilers throughout. I'm gonna break down why it's so trash to me, and then just go down the litany of stupidity that I just watched. Let's start off with visuals. Visuals, I give them a 6. I'm being generous. I'm being kind with a 6. Because the performances were fine, but the dialogue, the character decisions, so stupid throughout the movie. Like, the stuff that people is talking about, the conversations that they have, relatively useless. The actions that they make characters go through, stupid and confusing. The ineptitude of a car full of people in this movie was like, bruh, where did they get y'all? Who wrote this for y'all to do that? Am I supposed to be laughing here? Because I don't think I am, and because I don't think I am, I'm getting pissed off. People shooting themselves. Like, what? Just what are you doing? This is horrible. Horrible stuff that they made these characters do. Visually, I believe your performance is believable. You really do seem like a very incapable person. But to say, oh, I feel like this was good, like I feel like it was inappropriate. Like the way they made characters act, incredibly inappropriate for what I thought I was getting. I thought this was gonna be a serious horror movie, and I'm laughing at, or wanting to laugh at, the ineptitude in the decision making of the characters. That makes up for a bad visual experience. I'm looking at something and I don't like what's coming together, what I'm seeing. So 6 for the visuals. Story, I feel like, again, I'm being generous, giving it a 3 out of 10 for story, because it's stupid. How do you let this random dude whip the whole town seemingly into a frenzy, and then he gets away? The guy who creates the ruckus just gets away. No consequences out here. Just, I'm gonna whip everybody into a frenzy. Somebody's gonna die, and I'm gonna just leave the scene. No consequence. That's dumb. The fact that you're whipping everybody into a frenzy. Who are you, my guy? Who are you? Like, I'm introduced to your character here in movie number 2. Who are you to be going around town and like talking to groups of people and people are listening? Listen, if you take me or anybody I know for that matter and put us in this situation, and a random dude comes up to us and tells us we need to hunt this guy down, we need to go get him, he's killing people, I'd be like, all right, yeah, we taking it to the house and we locking our doors. Like, what? I don't know you, my G. What we doing out here? Like, stupid story. I didn't even get that point. Like, the whole riling everybody up. Like, what do we, to go get him? Everybody gonna walk the streets looking for him, and he stupid. The pace, I give the pace a 5. Not because the pace was good, but because the first half was super slow, to the point where I was dozing off and like not really caring about what's going on. They talking about things that I know don't matter, and it's like, let's get to it. We know what's the point of this movie. We don't need no more mythos and background on Michael. This is like the 7th or 8th Halloween movie. We know who Michael Myers is. We know what he about. So why are we spending 45 minutes of talking about him? Let's let him loose and let's let things happen. We ended with such a bang. Let's pick it up and keep going. And I did not feel like they picked it up and kept it going well at all. I did not like the pace. The second half, once you get to about the 45-50 minute mark, it kind of picked up and got a bit more interesting, but it's like, still wasn't nothing impressive like to write home about. Like, there's a lot of gaps. A lot of times people is talking. A lot of time Michael is not around. What we doing? Jamie Lee Curtis, not really present until the back half. And it's like, I guess. It's not what I came here for. Not what I expected to see at all. Maybe it's my own expectations, but I thought we would get better than this. It wasn't it. It just wasn't it. Entertainment value, I gotta give it a 5 because again, we finished the movie because we wanted to see a conclusion that would be satisfying, and we did not get a satisfying conclusion. It just got more and more ridiculous as you watch, and several times we was like, man, if they don't do this, you turn it off, and then they wouldn't do it. And then we got to the end, I'm like, hey, everything is set up for what I want to happen, did not happen. And I'm like, why am I still watching this? We should have been turned this off and just went to sleep. Went cuddle. Because this, trash. Not very entertaining. More frustrating than entertaining. And rewatchability, for me, I have to say a 1. Because I'm not gonna watch this again, and I would not recommend for anyone else to watch it. Just didn't enjoy it in general, man. It wasn't good. Now let's get into like the real deal rant style talk about this movie. Michael Myers is a man. Me and Yogi did a video about the kings of horror, like who's the biggest slasher. We did that in the summer. And when talking about it, my point was Michael Myers is a man, and I figure at some point you can take him out. With the amount of damage that Michael Myers took in this movie, you have now taken me out of the realm of a realistic slasher horror and put me into the mystical, magical, make-believe nonsense. This man got stabbed with a pitchfork. He got shot at least 8 times. Between the 2 movies, he was set on fire. He was shot in the neck with something. His finger got cut. His wrist got cut. The amount of blood this man had to lose and is still able to get up and do stuff is amazing. It's astronomical. And I don't understand how you can give me a movie where everything else is grounded in reality except for that. Second big complaint is that in this movie, the amount of gore goes up. And it's like gore does not equal scary at all. It's just disgusting and grotesque. And they show a lot of mutilation that they didn't show in the first, and that honestly they're not normally showing in the Halloween movies. And not that it turned me off, but I just feel like, why do all that? Why go over the top here and show me how other normal people are damaged? But then Michael, who is a flesh and blood man, can get shot 8 times and just be functional, still overpowering people. Come on, son. Oh, it was disgusting. I'll be real. We got to the last 15 minutes and it looked like the stage was set for them to kill Michael. And I'm like, hey, kill Michael here, please. Get it done. That's the only way I'll be satisfied with watching this. And you get down to the last second. All they gotta do is pull a trigger. And this dude gets up and kills like 10 people after being shot like 8 times and stabbed with a pitchfork and beat down with a 2x4 and a crowbar and a shovel and a baseball bat by like 9 grown men. And he gets up and just overpowers everybody. What am I watching? If you wanted Michael to just win, write it better to where Michael just wins, but don't write it to where Michael is Wolverine. And under that mask and under that jumpsuit, he's just regenerating. Because that's what it seems like. That's what it had to be. I just couldn't. I couldn't with Michael Myers. I couldn't with this movie. I expected so much better, and I didn't get it, and I'm disappointed. How do you feel? Because I feel like I wasted an evening. But I also do thank my producer for hooking me up with some passwords and some access. Because If I would have paid for this, I'd have really been upset. I'm upset enough just knowing that something I was anticipating is not nearly as good as I wanted it to be. So, leave your thoughts in the comments, please. Am I alone in this? Because this was trash to me. Most frustrating movie I think I watched this year. Let me know what you think. Sorry about the rain. Enjoy yourself. Guard your heart. Ugh. Go back and check out more videos. My God. Where the hell does rain come from? Like